Hello everybody. Let me hear myself to make sure the volume's good. I guess it's good. I might turn the game down a tad. You do want to hear your boy, your girl, your thing, Bobby. Well, welcome. We're playing Sonic today. My favorite. Absolutely love Sonic. And I've been addicted to the new Sonic game, the new Sonic racing game, so hey, might as well stream it, might as well play it. I've been very busy lately, but yeah, I had some time tonight, so I figured why not stream. We have a Snare Player in the chat who donated $2 and said, Bobby. Oh my god, is this like one of those things where you say it and then it sounds like something else? Is a grape a seed? Or gapacy? I don't know what that means, but thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I've been maining Silver in this. Silver's my boy, but a slew of other great characters. Like, unlike Mario Kart, like, there's only a couple characters I gravitate towards in Mario Kart. Let's be honest. It's just a bunch of fucking Italian guys in different colored overalls, alright? But with the Sonic characters, like, I could go for a lot. Like, these, like, this is like a roster of, like, the equivalent of what would be my favorite Mario Kart characters, you know? It's awesome. The characters are awesome. I'd love to see a good racing game that has Sonic attached to it instead of Mario, because let's be honest, Sonic's way better with its world and story and characters. What are you more hyped to see? Fucking Rainbow Road 25 or fucking another Green Hill Zone? I guess that's not a good comparison. Or, like, I don't know, any, like, iconic Sonic area. Rainbow Road's kind of a high regard, but, you know, it's true that Sonic is just objectively better. But the gameplay was shit in all of the previous Sonic racing games. I heard Racing Transformed is pretty okay. I've played it. I don't like the feel of it, but some people really like it. And then, like, the first Sonic Racing before that was, like, a lesser version of that. But, dude, it just didn't hit at all, any of them, until this one. So I'm so glad Sonic has a fucking good racing game. Because now I can be addicted! Just like how people are addicted to Mario Kart. I'm like, how do you have a million bajillion? Like, I meet people that have like fucking 2,000 hours in Mario Kart. I'm like, how? But if it's anything, well, I guess the time would rack up if you keep getting disconnected. Dude, it really is like Mario Kart because you're getting disconnected just like a Nintendo server, you know? Although, honestly, I haven't really had modern Nintendo servers fuck up. I guess I haven't been really playing a lot of online multiplayer Nintendo games, but Mario Kart World didn't seem to have any, like, online jank to it, and a bunch of other games, like, before that. Like, I've never really had an issue with, like, Nintendo internet games. I guess since, like, the last Smash Brothers came out, which is still, like, way too late in the console-making game to, you know, start getting good online. But no, Mario Maker 2 was trash as well, and that's after Smash, and that's 2019, I think. But after that, I'm blanking. Like, well, I guess I disconnected sometimes from Splatoon 3, but not nearly enough to where I would consider it an issue. I remember Splatoon 1 and 2 being way worse in that regard. So, I think it's gone better. It better have. I mean, they've been paying for it. It's crazy that it was bad, even deep into it being paid instead of unpaid. Because before, you would get internet for free on the Wii U. And then starting with the Switch in 2017, then you start having to pay.
Hey guys.
Or I think they made it free for a year, the first year, so I think 2018.
Sure.
But seems like it still was shitty, I guess up until like the last couple years maybe. But even then, Splatoon 3 is not good enough to be a paid online subscription.
Later.
Honestly, I only have Nintendo Online for the convenience of the retro game library. I know you can emulate them, but I like playing them on my console. I like seeing, you know, all the play hours cataloged, and I just like how the whole thing is. I'm a stickler for that. I'm autistic, what can you say? But, so that's mainly why I pay for it, and then I guess it's good to have online with these games anyways, because I've always had free online with Nintendo games anyway, so it would be weird to not continue having it, and it's like a pretty fair price. But I am not, I used to when I had more disposable income, but I am not paying for like PlayStation Network or even Game Pass. Game Pass is like, I don't think it's a waste of money because of the... Why am I getting disconnected? I want to race! Let me race! Let me race! What the frick? When will you learn? My voice, I was trying to do a Sammy Classic Sonic fan, which I can do if I focus. But I'm starting to get like older. It's harder to do the squeak. It's even harder to, I'm even finding it a bit harder to do the let me speak in the full, like, grottle, like, let me speak! See, I didn't even do it properly that time. Let me speak! Like, I feel like it's different, you know? Like, I'm missing the grottle. Yo, Snare Flare can't comprehend shit? Not my problem. That you don't understand a lick of what I'm saying. That's on you, buddy. Dude, why? This game is trolling me. Get out of your mouth. Why? What if I don't want it? Where's your dick, buddy? I don't see it on you or with you. So you're gay. Yes.
Let's go.
Do it.
You're gay. What? Are you like 12 from like 2012? Like. You're gay. Yeah. Okay.
Is that so?
Are we finally gonna get in? Yo, what's up, Zachary? I haven't noticed that you actually look rather clear. What? My God. I don't want to do that. Ew. You will never get in if you can. I just got in the game. I did get in. I just got in. I just got in. You trying to get in somewhere, buddy? Seem like you want something. You're like crying. He doesn't know. Excuse me. I know all of the good tactics to playing Sonic. Alright. Alright. Oh, is it the glasses? Is it my glasses falling off? Because the fucking, one of the nose pieces broke recently, and I haven't gotten a chance to go out and fix it yet. 'Cause I've been busy. talking. Making me look like a doofus? A doofus on camera live? Or did he pick the white hedgehog? Of course I do like Shadow though. I play a bit of Shadow, you know. I have a couple friends like Shadow. But mostly I'm a silver type guy, you know. I can feel the specters slipping off. But I gotta win, dude. I can't fucking... Dude, I don't care if I look like a fucking nerd, potential fucking nerdy ass goof, dude. I have like, I wanted to say 2 words, but then I'm like, wait, I don't have anything other than like goof, nerd. Well, yeah, I love the game. To be fair, the usernames are kind of small on the other screen right now, so... Whoa, is that some fucking titty? Yeah. Dude, I am... I'm last place. Cock in my mouth because I can't fucking. I lost. The last place, dude.
It was no
what
use.
What is this, dude? It's because I'm playing silver. I don't know what that would have to do with it, but I'm certain. It's not like I won many other times on this magnificent man. Or hedgehog. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, I haven't played Eggman yet. Maybe I should play as the man himself. The evil eggster. My chat is like cropped so skinny that I don't know what this is making. Is that one pussy you just put in there? You have an artist here. Or is it like ass? Kinda looks like it's swaying. If you have the chat on pop out and you move it like horizontally back and forth, it kinda looks like it's twerking at me. Very good. We have some artists here. Dude, how do people... I know it's a copy-paste, but how did... The people who actually put in the work to make some of these sets, I mean, that's just like fucking titties or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But I've seen more complicated ones, and I'm like, that is some artistry. That did take some work. Bobble up. Get the right characters, you know? Rig the system. Dude, this level is just so goofy looking. With Eggman in it. I fucking love how Sonic is, man. It's just so goofy, but then also has the badass vibes as well in some of the other levels. It's like, shit goes fucking nuts. People online are calling this game their crack cocaine. I don't know if I'm on that level yet, but based on experience, I would say it is rather shady. Google, that's his name. Fang the Werehog. And you're playing as the Werehog. Jesus? That's sacrilegious. Oh my god. Dude. Right after the death of the other Messiah? Bad timing! Bad timing to mock Christians. You know. Now that the second crucifixion happened. I'm just kidding. guys aren't Christian. I'm a Christian. Okay, what are you posting now? I feel like you're gonna try to make it more and more vulgar, and you're just trying to test the limit to when you'll get banned. Which, the real answer is probably a couple messages ago, but I don't know, that $2 swayed me, man. What can I say? I'm a whore. I'm a whore for coins, I'm a whore for cash. Yo, are you sticking your tongue out at me in the chat? Is that a little tongue? Not you. What's that in the chat? Actual size, clearly you haven't done your research if you think that. And for that false reporting in chat, I will have to unfortunately I'm thinking timeout or straight up ban. I'm more leaning towards a ban. You did give me $2. I'm gonna ban. See ya! Should have donated more. Then it would have been a timeout. But pockets were a little tight. Not opening up the purse enough. Dude, how did I wasn't even paying attention to what place I got. Did I do well? Dude, we're in Eggman Empire. Look at these 4 guys.
Hello.
Look at these eggs.
Hello.
Hello. It is Egg City.
Do it.
Yes.
Nice. Do it.
I am one mean bean machine. There's 5 Eggmans, 5 whole eggs. Dude, we could get a carton. There's 12 people in a race, right? So we can literally get a carton of eggs if there was 12 Eggmans in one lobby. It would be a dozen. Literally a pack of eggs, bro. Egg pawns, I guess, would work too. But Eggmen. That's where it's at. Pawns are just, they're goofy, but no, actually, dude, I love the real talk. I do love that they added the egg pawn as a character in this game because some of the animations they do are like so goofy for the like the tricks and stuff like that. Because like the enemies are made to like make fucking silly faces at Sonic and be goofy like in actual platforming games to be like a tempting target to homing attack. So it translates into this game very well. Finger Eggman. Get a little bit of that yolk on your finger. Crack that baby open, a little peck in there with your pepper, and you know, find the yolk inside. That's what you do. What else? I mean, he is a doctor. He knows all about that. He's inspected a couple. Got it. You gotta get mods in the chat. I mean, there's a couple mods on this channel, but I don't know. Chat's small enough to where I feel like I can moderate myself, but if I find someone who in chat. He's a good moderator. I might slap it on, you know? What's up, Chaos? Obi gang of Bowbers unite. Hell yeah, Goon. Let's go. Goon knows what's up, dude. How are you? I'm doing great. I just, I do acting classes on the weekend, and it just finished, my recent one, and I was pumped up from the acting, so I wanted to stream those. I don't know if you guys can tell, and, kind of how I'm acting, but yeah, it's my 3rd week so far, so it's been great. I've been learning a lot. You know, I feel like I've always had like a pretty good talent for it. I've done like, you know, method acting and certain things like for fun on the stream channel over the years, and even on my main and other places. But so yeah, I have a knack for certain things. Other things I'm not as good at, but like generally I feel like I have a knack for it. But it's good to have a lot of stuff like put into words and like you know, actually understand the structure and the importance of doing certain things and learning some new things and some new ways to do things that, you know, can help me get better. So I'm excited to learn more and do more. Yeah, I did a line, I was doing a monologue about like a sociopath, and it was like, I feel like my performance was so good, and it's like we were getting like down to like the structure of, you know, certain things and experimenting with different motions and different things to do with each line, right? Or each thought. They're called beats, and then I don't know, I was just playing around with the, you know, tones and ways he would say things, because he's explaining like, I have a cat I bring into the woods and I fucking murder. I murder these kittens and I loved it, and I sliced them up. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I do like it. I do like it. As you guys know, I love the let me speak. I love all this shit. So yeah. Yo, what's up? Bowblax is sexy. Very accurate statement. Thank you for representing the truth within your actual username. And hello, welcome. I think this is the first time I've seen this account here, so welcome to your first stream. But yeah, I definitely, when I get back into making videos on my main, I definitely want to do like more of like, and I've done it a little bit in the past before, it's like in my best of Bowblax playlist, but some more like, you know, maybe not directly skits, but just, I guess maybe just skits or something. Just something to just spice it up and make it really comedic, like that video I did where I had like "Stop laughing at Sonic" in it, and like made fun of the guy who was upset at Donkey Sonic Frontiers review, fitting for the course we're playing right now. So I want to do more things along those lines, you know, the Beast Trigger video, the Phineas Horse Country video, stuff like that. And I know I've said that for a while, but yeah, whenever I get to the making whatever ideal content I want to make, I still haven't thought about that fully, but you'll definitely have some of that, because yeah, I just love fucking acting out and playing characters.
Frenzy time!
And I do see some questions in chat, but I need to focus and get pretty fast paced. So the cool thing about this game is that each race is only about like 3 minutes total, typically. So they're really quick, and it's like super easy to get back into it, and it just has that addictive loop where it's like, just one more, just one more. Another thing about this game is that the track only determines the first 2 laps, or the first lap and the last lap, where the second lap is a random course. So it's like, basically like a third of the game is always like random, so you always have to be prepared and knowledgeable about like all of the different portions of the game to do well, because at a moment's notice, bam, you're in a place that you might not be expecting. So I find that aspect of the game makes it like really addicting, because it's always like, oh, no match is the exact same. It might be like we're going to Kronos again, but it might be like white space in between, or fucking Metal Harbor in between, or whatever, you know. So I really like that a lot. Game audio is too loud? Okay, I will fix that momentarily. It's some pretty good audio, but yeah, maybe a little too loud. Thank you for letting me know. Damn, I sucked. Big old booty at the end. Big old booty.
They're not gonna get away with this.
Okay, Bowblax, are you allowed to talk about some drama? I have a few questions that I don't know if I'm allowed to ask. Then K-Huck says, well, I don't need to read them all out, but I'm just gonna... Because I don't want to put people on the spot in like a bot or whatever, necessarily. Well, I don't know. I'm just... Yeah, okay, I'm reading. Gotta head out. Yo, okay, have a fun stream, K-Huck. They're probably already gone. Why was... It's the first one. For the first question that you said with the that stuff, it was the first one. Yeah, it was literally first one. It's an experiment that I've wanted to do behind the scenes for a while. And I wanted to have it separate. I know there's other YouTubers I know who like have that and it's separate, and like there is that divide and you can make it anonymous, but unfortunately I screwed that up. But yeah, it wasn't a genuine way to make quick money, because like something like that, especially someone who looks like me and was trying to go for the thing I did, that's not like a money maker. That's not a money plan. That's like a hobby that could end up being super profitable, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, definitely the first one. Make commentary videos where you share your own opinions and be yourself. Yeah. I'll probably do something along those lines. I'm just like taking a break right now, and I'm focusing on other things. So yeah, but yeah, it will be something along those lines. I think you guys will like it. I've had some ideas cropping up in my head that I think would be good. I found funny. Act like people. When you read his tweet, he tweeted out, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, that... Yeah, I didn't find, honestly, a huge issue with the tweet. I think that it is realistic and not far-fetched that people misinterpreted it as me trying to, like, straight up call him a pedo, but it was more like just questioning, like, dude, like, what the fuck's going on, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, this is sus, you know? This is sus, as the kids say. Or not anymore, but, like, you know, that was kind of the vibe I was giving off. Definitely wasn't a super declarative statement. Like, a lot of people like to treat Twitter like, you know, every single tweet you make gotta be this, like, PR-proof fucking, you know, optics perfect thing. No, sometimes you see something and you're impulsive and you want to fucking just say something casually and not, like, I don't know. But yeah, I think the tweet made perfect sense, but at the end of the day, I do understand how it could have been viewed, and I apologize for that and stuff like that. my issue is that
Do it.
I guess some people like think that my intention was to call him that directly.
Good.
And and that's just, I don't know. I guess I get too specific about it and I should just say like, yeah, I fucked up or whatever. But yeah, I didn't really see like, for what I was going for, I didn't see like a big deal with it. Maybe it could have been worded better, but I thought it made sense. And I think it's like 50-50 on how people would see it either which way, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Yeah, when I have noticed like how people deliberately not don't acknowledge or try to like only acknowledge it really quickly and move on with elements that don't paint what they want to get across off in their favor, you know. So it's like you know, people wanted to think that so they could get mad or whatever, and like sometimes you can't change their mind on what they kind of have their mindset out to view something as, right? So it's like whatever. Their intention was wrong to say that. Yeah, it was like a bad joke. It's like what? What the fuck, bro? Like, I'm not gonna say it like, you know, I don't know anything for sure, but like, bro, like that type of humor, like, not really funny to the average person, typically. That's not like really like a super like haha edgy humor. That's like a little bit into the realm of like only certain people will like this, but I don't know. I mean, it's a cringe joke, you know, that's kind of the intent. I feel like it's just obvious. I feel like, I don't know, or like, it makes sense. Like, I feel like a lot of people, yeah, as I was saying, just like to interpret something in the way they want it to be, and just aren't like as realistic about it. Like something about like just critiques in general, and this is something I've noticed like for years, right? Fuck, it was really important, and then I completely lost my train of thought what I was gonna say. It's something. Oh yeah. When people, and you'll notice this in every commentary video now that I pointed it out, right? When commentary people do analysis on the motivation behind why someone would do something cringe or bad, it never makes sense. Ever on like any logical scale, it doesn't make sense. Usually their conclusion is like they're crazy. No, they think a certain way because they're conditioned in a certain way or something, or there is usually something, even like items or whatever. Like, there's something that's going on, but the conclusion is always just like, yeah, they're crazy, or like, they want to do it because they want fame, or they want that, like, it's just completely like a random guess, essentially. Like, someone made a couple collab videos in the past, and a lot of their content was collaborative. That means they're like itching for fame. Like, if they can't find a reason, they like make up a weird reason as to why someone's acting that way. And it's fine even in a commentary video, especially if it's like a more documentary type thing, to say, honestly, I don't really know what the motive was, but whatever it was, this is what happened, instead of being like, I think their motivation is that they're hungry for clout and they feel really embarrassed about that one thing that we keep harping on in the past. Like, how do you know that? Did they say that? Like, that's just, like, it's just too much speculation, and it makes the commentary video worse, in my opinion, and less accurate. When you could literally simply say just like, I don't know why they did this, but this is what happened, and show the facts, you know? Like,
Let's go.
these YouTube documentarians, they add too much speculation in between. And I guess it completely depends on the vibe of the video, but a lot of the videos I'm talking about, they, like, present themselves as just, like, I'm stating the facts, this is what happened, and it's not really, like, my opinion type thing, but then they add these, like, speculations in there, and kind of present it in the same way that you would, that he would, like, a fact, you know? So it's, like, kind of indistinguishable between, like, what's exaggerated / speculation and what actually happened. A really good thing to keep an eye out on commentary videos, if they say something that someone did, but never show the proof. They don't show a screenshot on screen, they don't show a clip, they do whatever, and they'll say it's, like, for brevity, but a lot of the time, it's to just, like, say something happened that didn't really exactly happen that way, like it's a bad interpretation of it, or like not a super accurate one, on purpose, and then not show the footage in order to gaslight people into thinking something happened that it didn't. And I've noticed this with commentary videos, like for years and years, even like before I started, like in 2016, I noticed a lot of it. Part of why I liked and continue to make Twitterverses was to properly archive and have all of those screenshots out there so that, you know, people had no excuse to, like, not put them in or whatever, like, or, you know, a wider audience was accessible to the straight facts without any bloviation or bloat, you know? Like, and you see it all the time in videos, like, nowadays, like, people will, I think someone, and I like Mudahar, but someone who is a big, you know, one of the big examples of this is Mudahar, where he will talk about a subject that you can explain easily in 5 minutes and elongate it to, like a 40-minute to an hour-long video. That's over-exaggerated. Maybe, like, 5 minutes to 30 minutes, but, like, there is, like, a lot of repetition, and, like, if people like it and it works, that's fine. I have nothing against it. But, for commentary videos about, some of that bloviation and speculation that certain people put in there, and I don't think Mudahar is specifically guilty of this. I haven't watched enough of his videos to know. And I guess it's not really a big deal at the end of the day, but essentially, they sometimes usually unintentionally, the bloviation and the kind of repetition that happens in, like, within the commentary of a commentary video, like that, it will be interpreted by the audience in a way to where they, again, the same problem where you're talking about fact in the same way as opinion, and the audience can't parse it. But also, something that compounds this issue is that a lot of these commentators, they just watch each other's videos and get opinions from each other's videos or the exact same source, and then they come to their own similar speculation to each other, because, you know, we're in the same kind of circles and stuff. We all think relatively similarly, generally, on a lot of these issues, right? So there'll be, like, an opinion-based speculation that's kind of, like, formed within these group of commentators, and that is projected into their commentary between each of the clips. So everybody's commentary ends up being very similar to each other and saying very similar things, leading people to believe that the consistent opinions are due to it being a fact rather than a unique opinion, because all of these elements are consistent between all of these people telling the story. If they're all telling the story in the same way, all of the consistent factors must be the truth and the facts of the matter, when in reality, it's a bunch of speculation that has all just been copied off of each other and is now being presented in videos that is in a way that is very easy to misunderstand that opinion as fact. And this is just a genuine, a general statement. This has nothing to really do with videos about me specifically or anything like that. This is like something I've noticed in general, and I think the way I run Twitterverses over the past 5 or 6 years, you know, I haven't been doing it recently, obviously, but you know, when I was doing it, all the videos kind of reflect my desire to keep all of the information factual and condensed and only repetitive if the tweets themselves are repetitive, which is the factual thing that I'm covering and presenting, which is the fact that someone posted that opinion on Twitter and I'm reposting it, you know? So that, yeah. So hopefully you understand what I was saying there. I was a little slow, there's a little bit of gaps there, you know? If I were to edit this down, I'd definitely, like, cut out some of that, but, some of that brain lagging in between, but, yeah, I think what I said makes sense. Hopefully you guys, agree. And I see a lot of messages since I went on that, a bit of a tangent, so I'm going to read them after this race. But yeah. I'm like trying to read it during the race. Like when you see my head look at this is me looking at the chat, and this is me looking at the game. So you can see how much I've been looking at the chat and like just trying to play as Dr. Eggman out of the corner of my eye. Like a tard. Like an absolute tard, because I want to respond to people. Like Goon saying, you still want to be a commentator? I guess. I mean, the term commentator is so vague because, like, everything technically on YouTube, or most things, are commentary, like someone talking about something, commentating on something or about something. So, yeah, whatever I do next is definitely going to be, like, commentary in nature. Like, it's going to be, like, me talking and giving my opinion or perspective or, like, a funny reaction to something else probably, so yeah, I'm sure I'll still be a commentator. You know, I'm not like definitively deciding like what I'm not and what I am gonna do. I'm just gonna do what works for me and in my life and everybody else as much as I can. I'll just do my best, you know. So what I've always done. Yeah, like, I'm not restricting myself to any specific label, but yeah, I'll still do commentary type stuff for sure. See.
There's something wrong with the accelerator. Of course.
Eggman would never hoverboard. Well, he is. You better believe it. You better believe he's hoverboarding. Yeah, I agree. I'm reading these in order, so this is a bit of an older message, but I'm just gonna call you BIS because I don't want to read out your username every time on stream. I feel like that'd like, be a little bit maybe confusing for VOD viewers if the chat replay doesn't remain intact, because sometimes that happens. But yeah, BIS says I like you, man. You aren't perfect, but you're a nice guy, and I feel like people really did you dirty with the drama. You know, obviously I agree, but obviously I'm a bit biased as well. So like, I don't know. I feel like I was done dirty in some respects, but yeah, thank you for the kind words. And yeah, I don't really you know, dwell on it too much or you know, care to definitively say like, oh, I was done dirty or I was done worse or better. I mean, you can kind of just look at it yourself and come to your own conclusion. You think I was done dirty, and you know what? I think so too, but, you know, I did objectively fuck up in a lot of ways too, so, yeah. Just stays irredeemable, I hope. The son stays off of the internet. Yeah, dude, it's so weird, like, to be the child of, like, an internet personality like that would be so weird. And it's gonna start becoming more common. You know, JonTron has a kid, PBG has a kid, and these people aren't, like, they're not horrible like Destiny. You know, these are fine people. But, like, you know, Philip DeFranco has kids and stuff like that. It's just gonna be interesting, like, what is it like to be the child of, like, a YouTube personality? I guess it would be like being the child of a famous actor, you know? Like Keanu Reeves' kid or something like that. But maybe, like, to a lesser extent and in different ways, depending on, like, you know, who it is. But, like, even, like, and I'm not saying this in a bad way or whatever, but, like, I wonder, like, if Ethan's kids will, like, grow up and, like, watch some of his older content from when they were, like, too young to consume it, you know? It's, like, an interesting thing to, like, think about. Couldn't you reasonably speculate on motivations based on your past or current actions? Yeah, you can. The issue is that everybody, and I think this is happening unknowingly mostly, but everybody says the same speculation, and then it gets conflated into fact because of that consistency. And it depends what they're saying. Like, some things are obviously an opinion, like, I think this guy is stinky or whatever. I don't know. But then, I don't know, if everybody objectively, like, makes the same joke that someone's stinky, then they might actually think there's, like, hygiene problems involved with, like, that given drama, you know? It's, like, a completely random example. I just realized halfway through saying it, because I was trying to say something silly, like stinky, you know? Stinky, poopy, diaper bum, whatever the fuck, you know? Toddler humor. But iDubbbz actually did have a controversy about him being legitimately smelly, so I wasn't thinking about that. That's not what I was trying to reference. I was coming up with a random example that seemed kind of juvenile and retarded at the time, but apparently, yeah, it does apply to iDubbbz, so oops. Said my name wrong in one of your. I'm sorry. What is it? Barnabas. Oh, did I say Barnabas? I must have called you Barnabas. That's how I read it. This is so small on my screen. Okay, Barnabas. Barnaby. Dude, that's probably not how you say it. No, I don't think I would do that. There's just, like, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I mean, well, the thing is, the last time it happened, it mostly ended up being a conversation with his co-host. And then someone else joined in and derailed it further. So maybe a one-on-one could be more productive, but I don't think it's productive enough to warrant anything, because I'm not interested. I think we have our opinions, and I don't think anyone's gonna change our minds. I think it's just gonna be I think it would be useless, completely useless. And I think our goal, no matter what, our goals in the call and what it would be used for, or the need for it, would be different. So yeah, I don't think we'd see eye to eye on that. Start uploading Game Grump or Mind Pulp style gaming videos. I don't know who Mind Pulp is, but yeah. I mean, Game Grumps, I tried to do that with Willie Matt, kind of, where we did that commentary gameplay episode hybrid thing, and I think that format was kind of cool. So I might want to pursue that. But the thing is, there's nobody that I simultaneously think would be a great fit for a duo, and that I trust enough to do a project with. There's people that I trust enough. There's people who might be good for it, but there's nobody with both. So. But maybe one day. Dude, all the fucking Sonic Forces I played for whatever reason, even though the game isn't good, is coming in clutch for this level, dude. McDonald's these usernames, man. I mean, their usernames are okay. I've played League of Legends, so like the usernames in that game, there's like a 50% chance every time you get into a game you're gonna see someone called like my cock, big pussy, fucking like N-word stank, like fucking random, like crazy usernames. So this is fucking nothing. Invalid user, like that's cute, like whatever. Sonic Adventure GA, like okay. It's not an issue. Yeah, Goon, I guess. It is a good opportunity. I think I'm gonna have a pretty good opportunity to have a fresh slate. And I think I'll execute on that. Not anytime soon, honestly. I was thinking of coming back, but I only had one good video idea, and I didn't have any good solid plan to carry that momentum with that one idea. So like, I don't know. I gotta brainstorm more, and I'm busy like doing some other things. But 2026, dude. I'm definitely gonna be back and swinging sometime during that. Maybe earlier, probably not.
Of course.
We'll see. How do you feel about the Shadow the Hedgehog game? Dude, I actually have a video about that. I have a whole video about that on one of my channels. But it's great, but then there's parts of it that make it really shitty. So it's like great with like a bunch of fucking sore spots. Yeah. I might be able to link that video for you. Let me see.
Greetings.
Okay, here is the link.
Hey!
Do
it. Alright, Pumpkin Mansion.
Good.
Go. Good. Who else should I play other than Egg? I could play as Egg Pawn, dude. I'm just a little pawn. Dude, there's another Egg Pawn. We're pawn boys. Shadow. Damn. That damn fourth Chaos Emerald. You fucking bitch. Give me your emerald and let's fight. Chaos Control style. I don't know what I was doing there. But yeah, dude, I love Shadow having a gun. Dude, the vibes of Shadow the Hedgehog is like just pure 2000. I think yeah, I mean, that just goes without saying. But yeah, I think that too. Also, someone showed me one of his videos recently, and he shows his face at the beginning, and I'm like, bro, you're not a camera person, honey. Like, please, turn it off. I don't want to see, especially that close up. Learn rule of thirds, please. Like, look up some photography, like, basic fucking ABC techniques, please. Yeah, because I've made an effort to make my voice like the most pleasant to listen to possible in my videos. Like I did like not like actual voice training, but like kind of like I would do like exercises like one of the ones I did most of the time. I would just say Mario, 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 Mario. I don't know why they would say Mario, but like. Mario, Mario, Mario. Hello and welcome to me. Hello, this is me. And welcome to another episode of Twitter Versus. This time we're talking about Keemstar, who tweeted out, I love poodles. Okay, that's not how I said that at the end, but you get it. Offensive arrogant? It's because he is arrogant. Of course he's arrogant. That's how those guys are, man. It is what it is. What it is. What it is. But I wish the best for them. I wish them to evolve and mature, just like iDubbbz did at 28. Except in the real way. But, not a lot of people just kind of stay super angry and antagonistic most of their lives, you know, so not an uncommon thing, but if you can put your ego aside, it's pretty chill, man. Makes you more likable. As a more pleasant person, you know. And, you know, there's this thing with people, especially guys in their 20s, where, certain, not everybody, but some people are just, like, attracted to douchebaggery. It's kind of like the whole, I mean, the drama community, the whole drama thing has, like, that whole veneer kind of over it, where it's, like, the heavier the roast, the more badass, you know? But long term, people don't want to fucking deal with that shit. Like,
Do it.
fucking,
Good.
there's a reason why you don't see fucking 40-year-olds go into their fucking job office and be like, hey, whoa, you're cringe. You're fucking. You know? It's called being an adult. And knowing time and place and environment and when not to be a little shitster. When it's not really particularly funny or a little ham-fisted. Or maybe just not worth it, but that's some high level empathy tactics. That's even beyond iDubbbz level, dude. That's like now I'm gonna show some ego. Now I'm gonna put the ego on and be like, hey everybody, I'm better than you. I'm better, I know better. Twitter Versus is better. Everything Bowblax does is better compared to these twerps. I still have 0 L's, dude. To be honest, I still have 0 L's. Absolute zero. Absolute none. Nothing I've done is ever horrible because I am the perfect YouTuber. Hello, millennial Ire. I'm doing well. I do like my username Bowblax because like there's a nickname Bow, just quickly Bow, and I kind of enjoy that. Any of those plushies left? No, they're gone forever. They're toast. The people I did it through, they have a thing where you gotta get 200 pre-orders or else they don't get made, and you have to do like a whole YouTube campaign and stuff like that. So I don't know. They might come back if I end up making like a consistent merch store where it's like more permanent, because it's iconic. You gotta admit, it's iconic. So I might be able to make like a kind of look-alike, unaffiliated with Makeshift one day if I figure out how to do that. But right now, I mean, I don't have the largest audience at this current moment in time to sell it to. So that was probably going to be like a far, far future thing where it's like, this is retro Bowblax plushie coming back. So yeah, it is just unfortunately that way because that's the way Makeshift the company does it, which is a great opportunity if you can do it. But yeah, they're all limited. So sorry about that. I did try to make another rerun because a lot of people asked where the Bowie plushie is, but just some unfortunate timing with some drama that prevented it from doing as well as it might have, and I wasn't really uploading around that time due to that. So yeah, so yeah, there was only the one run, which it was a long time ago, honestly. At this point, I think it was a 2022 thing. Yeah, I think it was 2022. Ethan has a few. I gave him 2. I personally gave him 2. And I think he wanted to order a bunch, but he canceled it. But I know Keemstar ordered a bunch. So maybe Keemstar's like been shipping in and giving to people. I heard that Turkey Tom picked up like a surplus of like 20 or whatever at a certain point from Keemstar. So maybe they've gone around. I know certain people have gotten them through those means. But yeah, only like 250 were made or so. So it's not yeah, it's a rare. It's a rare one. For sure. What's even rare is the blue one, which is only one of. Maybe, I know he sold some of them in the Lockout Live bundle, but it was like a really expensive exclusive bundle, so I can't imagine he got all of them sold, but I know Turkey Tom took at least 20, so if he got all of them sold, it would have been 30 at the maximum. Anyway, I want to get my blue boy to show you guys, because he's exclusive, he's one of a kind, whereas the red one is not, but still. Here's my blue baby. I couldn't find a blue quickly enough, but I found the 2 reds. So there's 2 reds. This one is like one of the ones you guys would have got, and this is the OG one that was the first ever made one. So it's a little bit more like kind of perfect or whatever. But I kind of like how they ended up turning out here because it's more like oval shaped head, you know. So this is the one you guys would have got. And how many? Yeah, only. Okay, well. It says 255 were made, and it was 2022, November 2022. How much to dab up with Jara at VidCon? Dude, someone showed me a IRL picture of him, and he looked... kind of looked... well, I said his face looked malformed. That was my quote-for-quote words. I mean, it's not that malformed. That's kind of harsh, but... it's not really super pleasant. But it's not... I mean, it could be uglier, I guess. They sold a big Mayo Monkey plush? Maybe, but I think due to the circumstances of when those released, regardless of what I made it, I don't think it would have went through. Which is fine. I didn't even expect the first one to go through, but then, like, you know, the drama happened around it and the memes, and that sold it, just barely, and then over the years, people, you know, really wanted to get their hands on one, so, you know, I thought it was iconic enough to try again for those people. And it didn't work out, but, you know, I gave people that chance, and that's what people asked for, so, you know, it's unfortunate for them, but for me, it's like no sweat off my back. Like, I already, you know, we already got the first one in production, and even if we didn't get that first one, I got my personal one of the first one, and got my personal second one, which I wasn't expecting even be able to do. So yeah, I have 2 Bobies, which is much more than, you know, I'm grateful for my Bobies. I love them. I love stuffed animals. I have them like all around my house. So it was pretty fun making a little stuffy of me, even though it was like super jokey. Like, it was meant to like look like a little neckbeard, like internet person. Like, it's a joke. It's a gag gift, essentially. It's kind of, but some people like to portray it as like, oh, this is me trying to make myself into a mascot, and like, what? No, it's like a joke. But I like it. I like it. I like it. They're cute. They're funny. But they're funny in a fun way, you know? Not in a self-deprecating way, but like, it's just fun. It's just funny, you know? It's goofy. It's a goofy a goofy lad, a goofy looking lad, goofy little goof. But it's not like I thought he would be flying off the shelves. You know, it was just a little thing that I wanted to do, and it turned into something a little bigger. And then, yeah. If the drama didn't happen, you probably would have sold, yeah, I did sell 50 with the drama. That is a good point. I do think that was the case, yeah. And the issue was with the plushes, and I've said this many times, but the issue with the second run is that they got put into production and like deep into planning way before any of the controversy happened. And I did delay their release for like a couple months, but because they were supposed to come out in September of 2024, but at the end of the day, like, I knew things were in a place where they wouldn't immediately get better, and I can't like be dragging my heels with this company for months and months and months to not release it. So like, I just put it out there, and yeah, it didn't really work out, and that's what I was expecting. But I was actually not expecting 50, and I was actually kind of grateful for that, because it is pretty expensive to pre-order. I mean, for a plush, I guess. I mean, it's like $25 or so, or I think maybe 30. I don't know, somewhere in that ballpark. That's a lot of people to give that money, so I appreciate it. And of course, to get refunded if it doesn't get, you know, made or whatever. So I didn't get any money from them, because the point isn't to make money. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, he's trying to make money. He's trying to fucking, you know, make a plush company. That was like one thing I heard, which is ridiculous. Like, what? Like, where's your head at? Like, what? How does any of that make sense? What would be my motive? Like, what would be the plan if you legitimately think I wanted to make like a Bowblax plush line company? Like, I don't even, like, if it's a joke that just keeps getting repeated, I don't really like get it. I guess the joke is that I'm desperate for money, so I'm making a plush, but that clearly wasn't the case, so I don't know. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was ready to launch at any time. Like, there's no benefit to just canceling it. It's already done. Like, it's either nobody gets a chance or there's a slight chance of enough people want it. You know? So, like, I didn't lose anything by not canceling it. I guess in hindsight, like, the argument would be like, oh, but then people wouldn't have made like drama videos on it and like say you're trying to like make money off of it or whatever. But I just never imagined that that would be the takeaway of me doing that. I thought it was like pretty obvious, especially since a lot of the people who critiqued me, who I was friendly with at the time of me starting the production of that version of the plush, already talked to me in private about it and heard me talk about it, like, not like directly one-on-one, but like in a casual like group setting, like, you know, listen to me talk and mention about like making the new plush, and, you know, everybody asking me for it and stuff like that. So just to pretend like it's a different reason now when those people in particular know, now that's you know, that's just intentionally disingenuous. But I guess beyond those people, most people didn't know. So I guess you can assume that. Yeah, I still think it like doesn't make too much sense. Like, that's what I'm talking about with these, like, people coming to like conclusions that they think are like super definitive when the motivation makes no sense. Like, why would I use makeshift plushes to get money? Especially since a lot of these people have worked with makeshift, like Turkey Tom, for example. They take like 50% of the earnings, and then like the earnings at the end, if you hit 200, like you're gonna get like $700. That's like, I could get that by making like a couple videos that get 100k views. You know, I can make 5 times that amount in a month, and this takes like 6 to 8 months of planning to actually get out the door. So like, you think I'm gunning for $700 for a what? I'm doing this so that in 8 months from now I can make like $1,000 max. Oh, wow, that's really gonna get me out of the hole, and nice. The hole that I didn't even know I would have been in when I started the production. But that aside, even if that wasn't the case, like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It would have saved yourself the embarrassment of it not working out. I don't find it embarrassing. It doesn't work out all the time. Cheetos didn't work out. Does anyone say, like, wow, it's so embarrassing that a Cheeto tried to make his own makeshift plush and it didn't fucking work? Wow. Lots of people's makeshifts don't get funded. It's a normal thing, and under the circumstances, it completely made sense. I wasn't even pushing it that far, you know, because due to other circumstances. So, well, I guess you're consistent, Jamie. Well, I guess I just don't get embarrassed by the things that other people normally get embarrassed by. Now, it doesn't mean that I have, like, no tolerance for embarrassment. There's some people who, like, and this is another dumb conclusion, joke that people, like, try to, like, that some people take more literally or whatever, but, like, or maybe it is a joke in every context and I'm just taking it literally, but, like, you have a humiliation fetish. You can't get humiliated. What? Just because I'm not humiliated by 200 people not wanting a plush of myself? Okay. Like, it just doesn't, like, who cares? Like, what? That's embarrassing? Embarrassing is like, fucking forgetting to put on your pants when you walk out the door or something. Like, that's like, what was there to be embarrassed about? Are you like a little pussy? Like, type thing? Taking my Tylenol? Of course I have extra strength too. You know. Real man. But yeah, it's just fucking goofy. I'm going into the light. Dude, I know Sonic Frontiers is only a 3-year-old game, but unironically, I'm kind of nostalgic for it, man. Like the first time playing that game, man, I don't know, it was just hype as shit. Dude, the light. And I've played it a lot since too. It's one of my favorite games, even though there's a lot to improve on it. It's like one of my favorite worst. I don't know. Like it has so many problems, and objectively like not the best choices. But like, man, it is like one of my favorite messes to play. The real ones of the first gen plush. Yeah, I mean the second gen plush nobody has but me, and I'm a real one. So, but yeah, Gen 1 plush is iconic. Gen 2 plush is rare. That's gonna be the rare shiny fucking one version. Is there like a card game that has like only one card or something ever printed? It would be the equivalent of that or something like that. And then the third Bowblax, we'll find out what that looks like if it ever comes to fruition. That first gen at 75 resale. Dude, are people reselling it, bro? I have two. I have two right here. Wait, how many thousands of dollars for these rare boys? These homosexual, incestual, autosexual, clone sexual monsters. We're making out with the birds touching their thighs. This is fucking gross AF. Stop it! Stop it, Bowblax. Can you get the blue one out? Yeah, I can try and find it. Listen, man, I'm not finger wagging at you, but most people, if you try to do something and fail at it, it's at least a little bit embarrassing. Sure. I mean, I got 12th in this fucking Sonic racing game, and I didn't really feel embarrassed. That's losing at something. Like, I just don't think, like, you know, obviously the stakes are lower in this game, but I didn't really have any stakes in it either. It's like, people want the plush. Here's an option. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And you guys know the circumstances. I just explained it, so it's like,
I'm departing.
it's expected. I don't know. It's not embarrassing to me. I get embarrassed by stuff that's more extremely embarrassing. If there's a scale and fucking losing at Sonic Cardos on one end and fucking not selling plushes is here in the middle, I need something like around here to get embarrassed, alright? And yeah, I mean, and if your fucking line is a little bit further back, I mean, that's fine, but I'm not gonna say I'm better than you, but life is more fun when you don't let relatively trivial things get to you. So, there's that. Yeah, I want to read chat. Like as I said, when I look like over to my right, I'm looking at chat, and then when I look ahead, I'm looking at the game. So like, you can see every time my head turns, my rank in the bottom left is going to shit. I bet ya. Do you smell smoke weed? Not as much lately. But I do, yeah. But not as much lately. I haven't really felt an urge or need to, you know. Stuff's been going good, and so. And it's good to take occasional breaks to build up your tolerance so the weed hits harder when you get when you want to have a special moment to do it, or a peaceful moment, or what have you. Do you think that contributed to my drama and behavior? I mean, it was high for like 70% of the streams I did. So, I guess on a factual basis, like, your brain is altered. So, that happened, but I'm not gonna shift the blame to that fact. That's kinda irresponsible. I chose to do that, so I don't know, it's my mistake. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's the weed. It's the weed that made me do it. No. I mean, it could be a contributing factor because I was high, and that's just a fact, but I really think I would have probably made similar decisions if I wasn't high. A lot of my horrible decisions happened when I was manic, not when I was high. Maybe I'd slip up and be goofy here and there, or like, maybe I'd mistakenly show something on screen. That's something that could happen when I'm high and stuff like that. But generally, I think most of my, like, more problematic moments are from when I was younger, usually moments of sleep deprivation or something else going on in my life that compounds it. Like, I think I've said this, like, in past clips or whatever, because I remember me saying this, but it's like, where like there's like an upset meter to make me crack, and like I'm at 70% from other things, and then like this thing in the moment pushed me over the other 40% to 110, and there we go. But yeah, and now I'm just thinking about moments essentially that are like one moment in the span of like 7 or 8 years. So honestly, like, I'm fucking talking about this like this was an ongoing problem where I had like a bunch of horrible fucking stream moments or stream clips or whatever, when honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it is very few and far between. But yeah, when they did happen, a lot of them happened when I was manic, or extenuating circumstances in my life, and just me being like younger and a little bit more loose-lipped, or like not as socially just developed in general, I suppose, because you always grow and learn and stuff like that. And I was pretty, I mean, early 20s, you know. I've been on YouTube since I was 14, but these time periods I'm talking about, I think I'm like, you know, 19 to, yeah, like 19 to like 24, like shit happens. I don't know. Man, this chat's pretty good tonight. I'm like having trouble focusing on Sonic and the chat. This game actually takes a lot more focus than I kinda realized. But hey, every time I play on stream, I'll be playing as like Eggpon or some shit. So all my stats on Eggpon, if they're bad, it's chat's fault. But if they're bad on my mains, like Silver, then it's my fault. Nah, you guys are awesome. It's a good issue to have. I just need to lock in for a sec, buddy. Boys. Friends. Boys and girls and buddies and pals. We are here in fucking, what is this place called? Sweet Sweet Mountain. Donuts. Yum yum yum. Holy shit, why am I so bad, bro? I'm like playing like a 8. An absolute chimpanzee. Final lap. Okay, time to monster truck these bitches. Running over. Fuck, I didn't run over Trixie Lua. What the hell? I need to set my fan in here. I'm getting sweaty, dude. The gaming's getting me going. Cutting off my board. Alright, that was what, like fucking 11th place? 10th place? 9th place? 9th. Yes! I knew it! Oh god. Okay, let's see what chat's been chatting about. We were talking about weed. Yeah, if you indulge once a year, that's you're gonna have a good high. Wait, who am I reporting? What? I'm reporting now? No, come on. I ain't a false flagger. Alright. What else is said? COVID plus weed combo. I've kind of been living the COVID plus weed combo like long before COVID even, so. Nah, stuff happened. I found out something personal in July that just made me go nutso cuckoo in July 2024. So that's mainly it, and like some other, you know, issues that aren't like really relevant. I don't know. Like you say, like I fuck up, but like.
Hello.
I think I'm pretty okay. All things considered. You young and didn't do shit compared to some of these tests. I mean, yeah, that's just worlds apart. Oh, using it while manic's bad? Yeah, 100%. Doctors don't even recommend that. That's horrible. Yeah, of course. Of course, it's bad. But a lot of my problems, I guess it came from mania and then weed plus mania. I suppose if I wasn't doing weed, there's some things that could have been avoided potentially. But that's just all. I don't know. I mean, it happened, and it is what it is. So, yeah. It's not like something I'm particularly proud of. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys are gonna say like, what do you get embarrassed by? Like, yeah, it's a little embarrassing to have to, you know, admit that I was a little cuckoo. But you know, it is what it is. So. When did you do your first smoking weed streak? God, my first stream high? Bro, that must have been like... When did it... Like 2019? 2020 maybe? Could have even been... No. No, my first high stream was probably 2017 actually. Yeah, because I did like a lot of those League of Legends high streams before I did Twitter Versus. Yeah, my first high stream was probably 2017. It's funny that you have a whole surfer head of Augie's balding. Yeah. Well, you know, different circumstances, I guess. I mean, a lot of people think I look better with short hair, which I think I objectively do, and if I'm like trying to like look conventionally attractive. I actually know that because when I fucking whenever I like had a fresh cut or whatever, and my hair was like, you know, the length of that one picture where I'm kind of like, and I'm like camping, just camping in the background, and I have like the black kind of sweater thing on, but it's like tighter, it's not as loose. There's a little bit of bird poop on my shoulder. Anyway, that image, like, when I look like that, I like get different reactions like in public from like girls or whatever. Like it's, oh my god. Like sometimes even like the old ladies are nicer to me, and I'm like, yeah. But honestly, like low key, I don't like getting that type of attention. I like to look like people would be fine if I approached them, but no one's like super inclined to approach me, or like I'm friendly, but like once I start engaging, not like from the offset. I guess I just don't want to like I don't know. I don't like that type of attention, I suppose. But I think I look good with long hair as well, just like not in a way that is gonna like be like, oh, that's smoking hot to like, you know, majority of people who happen to see me and swing that way, you know. And I mean to say liking guys, not gay specifically, you know. If you like boys. Chances are you probably fucking prefer, I don't fucking know. You guys know what I was saying. I'm just like, now I'm filibustering like I was saying Mudar does sometimes. What the fuck? Think I look better with shorter hair? Yeah, if I'm going for the straight white man vibe, which I was for a long time, then yeah, but I just like having longer hair better. I feel more comfortable with it and happy with it, so. Yeah, cause like my look, like I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. I'm not trying to look the hottest and the best looking to the most amount of people. I just want to look good in my own way, you know? And I know a lot of people desire peak maximum looks maxing, you know, attractiveness. Yeah, people call it looks maxing, real thing, but I'm just not into looks maxing. I know most people are, but I prefer to be comfortable with what I prefer to look like. And I don't care if other people don't find it as appealing. But yeah, I did look good. I just think I look good in general. I think I'm a pretty attractive person, so. Pretty epic, pretty epic. Born with very good genes for that. Still a buster in me. You're stupid for not getting looks-macking surgeries at the peak of your career making money. Some people are terminally online. That's so weird. Why would I do that? I don't want to get surgery. My face is fine looking. It's only my fuck, that fucking word, dude. It's only my hair care that that people have, or hairstyle that people have criticized. No, not in. I didn't say that, but some tard in Augie's community did. Oh yeah, yeah, I heard you start off the sentence by saying someone actually said that, so I knew it wasn't you. But yeah, that is like peak terminally. Yeah, people come up with this weird theory, and they don't even make sense. Like, why would I? Oh, I have money on YouTube. My first thing that I want to do is buy plastic surgery or whatever. Like, what? I'm like a gamer who plays Sonic and makes YouTube videos. I'm not Beyonce, you know? Like, I'm not Jeffree Star, alright? Like, chill, I'm still Bowblax, the fucking gamer, fucking guy, girl, thingamajigger. God dang. Doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think I was handsome in 2019 too. Well, oh no, 2019? That's when I was really skinny. I'm more thinking of like 2021, 2022. But maybe you're mistaking a certain image for 2019. Because 2019, I was like skin and bones, bro. You guys should follow my Instagram, by the way, if you haven't. I got some pretty fire selfies there. More posts to come. More pretty pics.
Very well. Good.
Yeah. But hey, I only need to attract the one at the end of the day, so niche appeal ain't that bad. It's probably better. Now, I guess if we're talking about like YouTube face, and like maybe, but Asmongold is one of the most popular streamers, and I'm literally like low-key rocking his look, although I would argue he's rocking mine. But yeah. You identify more as a guy or a girl? I mean, I identify kind of as both. Like, I kind of just want to have aspects and traits of both. I'm fine with having a more masculine voice, although I might, like, try to make more of an effort for me to make a higher pitch. But generally, where I want to end up is more girl with guy features, if that makes sense. Like, the base is girl, and then you, like, paste a bunch of guy things on. Most of which is stuff I already have. So now I'm just kind of pursuing the girl part more. But the complete end result is supposed to... is generally more of like a kind of both at the same time type deal. But I would say it probably leans a bit more towards girl, to where I want to end up and embrace and kind of act like or whatever. But yeah, I mean, clearly I'm not fully a girl or whatever, right? So like, yeah, that's why I'm like, any pronoun works, whatever like you think works for how you see me at any given time will work. And I'm pretty sure in the future there will be times where someone will look at me and inherently say she, but obviously that's not the case right now, and it won't be for a while. So yeah, I would say, like, if someone were to tell me now, like, are you a guy or a girl, like, what bathroom are you going in right now, like, what do you like kind of feel you are, I guess I'm pretty much a guy mostly right now, right? But once my transition, I guess, is over, quote unquote, or like reached the point of like reached its natural endpoint to where it will just continue existing from that state onward. In that scenario, I would be probably leaning more towards girl, but that's not where I am right now, if that makes sense. Gender fluid in a way, yeah. Yeah, I consider myself gender fluid. I just say non-binary because it's like, that's like an umbrella term for anything not male or female. And like, I don't know, like specific labels beyond just like non-binary. I don't know. I feel like that's just enough. Like if you know I'm non-binary, like that's like it just makes sense. But yeah, gender fluid I guess would be like the label under that umbrella. Like we go down and be like LGBTQ, trans, non-binary, and then gender fluid, which are all like umbrellaed under each other. So I guess. But I just stop at non-binary because I think it's easier. And then there's also other labels that might apply, like bi-gender, right? Like that's very accurate for what I think I'm going for. You know, like how some people say like, oh, I'm like bi and I'm 60% attracted to girls and 40% attracted to guys. I'm like that, but with my gender. So I'm like, that's why I would want to end up being. But yeah, I know exactly where I want to end up, and I'm working towards that. It's not just like nebulous or vague or anything like that. It's just a bit more unique and specific than, you know, I just want to be a girl. I just want to be a guy. So yeah. But thank you for that question. That's a good question. Hopefully I answered it correct or in a way that made sense. It sounds like you want to be the bearded lady from Yakuza. Let me see what that looks like. Probably. I have a me that kind of looks like what I want to look like, so I could show you that. But I'm sure some of you guys have seen it already. Let me see. Bearded.
Hey guys.
Lady.
Hello.
Yakuza.
Let's go. Hello. Roger.
No, this is like an old woman. This looks nothing like me. At least the thing that's coming up for me. Skew? I don't know. I think I'm maybe looking at the wrong character. Regardless, I have my me and I'm on my Switch so I could show you, but I'm on an online match, so I'm pretty sure if I go to the home menu, it'll just disconnect me. So right after this race, but yeah, it illustrates it kind of well. No way that's possible. I could explain it, but I don't know if I'm ready to explain it. So maybe not this stream, but I'll show you my me, I guess. I'm going into the light, I'm going. The me can't show you what you actually want. No, not exactly, obviously. It's a me. Like, you can't change the body at all other than the height and width. It's a me. But it illustrates kind of like... You'll see. It just, like... illustrates it a little. Goon. I wouldn't talk to someone called Goon in that context. On this. Dude, this track, like the third song for the third lap, I always like hear it as like, well, it's gone now, but at the beginning of it, it's like, come on, Ross, come on, Ross. Like it sounds like they're saying the name of Ross. What do we get? What do we get? Why is his head shaking? Why we suck, dick? It's fucking 11. Dude, why am I so bad? I'm losing my rank. I'm shitty. Okay, let me show you the me. Let me show you the me. The me. Very beautiful. Very beautiful me. Is my me. My me. My god. My fucking. My me. Glorious. Beautiful. It's amazing. We love her. So hot, wow, inspiring, and brave. I agree. That's just what I prefer. I mean, I'm not like trying to make like a big statement or anything. You know, I'm not trying to be like, dude, he's I might do the cross-legged one. I had the knees up one before, and now I'm kind of going. Now I'm feeling cross-legged, man. Yes. Perfection. See, hell yeah. Thank you. I think it looks nice. I like. Yeah. I need to get better at makeup though, but yeah. That's basically already how you look. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna go more in like that direction or whatever. There's like people who like talk and they're like, when is Bowblax gonna go back to being a normal guy, you know? Get out of this woke shit. No, if anything, I'm gonna keep going more in this direction, alright, honey? Like, I'm going more in this direction, like... Sorry, that's just what's gonna happen. It's like we're experiencing cool selfies of what you embody.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people like see my identity as weird or don't understand it or get confused by it. So I'm glad that I can at least show like a fucking Nintendo me and be like, this is kind of what I'm going for. It's like man and woman, kind of a mix. I'm a greedy bitch. I want both genders. There's two genders and I'm both of them. That's it. No third gender. There's two genders and I'm both at the same time. I fucking in every way. So yeah, it's definitely. And we're at the start of this. We're at the well, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I'm feeling good about life. I'm excited for to express myself more. There's gonna be some good pictures on Instagram. I'm having fun with it. And I also don't mean like any disrespect to anybody or whatever, because I know I don't know. I feel like if people say like if trans people think this way or people think this way, they're not like real allies or whatever, but there are like some binary trans people who are like, non-binary is like a mockery of what we're going through or like whatever, when it's like, that's not what I'm trying to say. But I don't know, I guess it was just Brianna Wu who said that to me, and she's an interesting character to say the least. So. But I do think it's like the same argument. It's like another layer to, you know how gay people are like, oh, we want to stop. Like some of them are like, gay only. We're stopping at the LGB. There's no T or whatever. It's like just another layer of that. It's like, now we're only gonna do LGBT and not Q, because Q stands for like queer, so like any other gender variation other than, you know, a binary trans or whatever. And T also, like, trans and non-binary are also like every non-binary person's trans, right? It's like the type of being trans. So I don't know. Now, yeah, I don't know. And especially like if people are like changing their expression in ways to reflect it too, right? So like, I don't think someone's invalid if they just like come out as non-binary and like nothing changes or whatever. Or maybe they were already kind of acting non-binary and they just like confirmed the label for them or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, like like when you look at someone like me, for example, it's like clearly I'm doing things. If you've been following my Instagram and my social medias and stuff, and I don't know, the way what I've been doing in my life and stuff like that. Clearly, like, I am taking some action towards actually transitioning and making changes to embrace my identity more, and not just saying I'm non-binary for what, virtue signaling points or woke points or whatever the fuck people would think I would do that for. Base, stop throwing more shit into their flag, get their own flag. Well, yeah, I don't know where to cut that off, because it's like trans and gay, they're not mutually exclusive. They're two different things. So I guess like you would say there should be LGBT like, I don't know, there's individual flags for everything in LGBT. There's even like a gay flag. I know most people use just like the rainbow for gay, but there's like an actual gay flag that I think is like blue, white, and green or something like that. But there's a gay flag, there's a lesbian flag, there's a trans flag, there's like all these specific flags. And then the rainbow one is the one that kind of represents everything, just generally, right? It's kind of like the umbrella one, the umbrella flag. Kind of like, I don't know, if we ever do space travel or whatever and find another habitable planet with civilization, we'll probably have like an Earth flag that will be like green and blue or whatever, but then we'll have our individual countries' flags or whatever. Or flags of fucking provinces or states or whatever, you know. So, I don't know. I guess they did put the trans flag onto the rainbow, which was already kind of encompassing them, but then again, the rainbow was more just for like the sexuality part of it. So I guess having another flag for gender is fine too, because the transgender flag is kind of like the general universal flag for any gender alteration, except for intersex people, because they're born that way, and it's not like a transition. Except for most of the time it is, because they're forced when they're kids against their consent to have changes to their genitals to make them more male or female. A lot of intersex people end up having that happen to them without their knowledge. But yeah, ideally, I guess intersex people wouldn't be trans. That's not like a mutually exclusive thing necessarily. Like, I guess you can be intersex without being trans. So adding that makes sense. And the intersex flag is like the little yellow part with the purple circle that is on the like part of the triangle. So I'm like talking about like each part of the flag. And then there's the black stripes, which just is for black oppression, which I think is important, and there's a lot of parallels between the struggle that gay people go through and, you know, all these minority groups go through or whatever. But it does feel a little more out of place, I would say, because gender and sex are more closely related to each other than races to those topics, just like from a topical standpoint. But there is, you know, it's good to cheer and be for both. So like, it's not like anybody who's like pro LGBT would necessarily be like anti-black or whatever, but maybe like it would make more sense in my head if there was like another overarching flag for racial equality in general, and it'd be like black and Asian and a bunch of other things as well for minority groups. But then everyone has their own flags. Like, I'm thinking about indigenous people. They have their own flags. You know, black people obviously come from various countries of origin. I guess maybe like, honestly, if anything, they gotta put black representation in the American flag. But then again, like, what makes a flag black? Because there's countries of predominantly black people, but their flags aren't fucking black. And same with a bunch of other countries. Like, Chinese people aren't red-skinned because they have a red flag. You know? We're not, like, glowing neon colors, like, over here for our country's flags. Like, I don't know, the black stripes, it's I don't mind it being there, but it is, like, a bit off topic slightly. But, yeah, I guess the flag is a bit crowded. You could just have the rainbow.
Hey guys.
Whatever.
Yo. Nice. Yes. See ya.
The topics socially are close, but nothing actually ties them together. Yeah, I mean, I would say maybe like trans and gay kind of tie together, and it makes sense for them to like be in the acronym or whatever. But like, why is the flag for LGBTQ plus having the black stripe when none of the acronyms in LGBTQ stands for black people? The B doesn't stand for black. It stands for bisexual. So like, are they just a plus? Lesbians, bisexual, gay, trans, queer, and black? That's like that's like, one's not like the other. But I honestly have no problem with it being there. I think the flag still looks visually like good, even with the full you know, intersex edition with the purple circle and the trans and the black stripe. But I think if they add any, I think we're at our max. I think we're at the absolute max. I think if they add any more, the flag is just fucked. I love the music in this level. Dude, it kind of sounds like a Banjo. Oh, not Banjo-Kazooie. Crash Bandicoot. No more colors. Yeah, I think it's done. or it should be done, because like they fit as much as they could realistically. Because if you add any more, then it's just hard to see anything. They're just too much. I think we're at the absolute limit. I think the ideal place to stop probably would have been before adding the black stripes. I don't know, even having the intersects is weird there though. I feel like it should be represented with a color. Like one stripe represents each thing. I don't know, whatever. It looks cool. I think it kind of looks cool. I like the little triangle, the triangle design added to it. It's kind of reminiscent of other countries' flags a bit, you know? So, I like how it looks, honestly. But if they update it again, then it's gonna start looking like, you know, like those old, like, 2008, like, this is the future of gaming videos, and it shows, like, the PS6, and it has, like, 1,000,000 buttons, and it just looks goofy and impractical. It's like that. It's like, yeah, here's an A button, a B button, a Z button, a C button, and a D button, and an E button, an F button. Like, bro, chill. Yeah, my flag, the flag I gravitate towards and I like kind of repping is a non-binary flag. The purple, black, yellow, white. I don't think it's specifically in that order, but I'm a big fan of that one. I identify with that one pretty well. Why am I losing? God damn it. All right, one more race and then I'm off because we did 2 hours. And I guess I could keep going. I don't know. It is kind of late. I didn't want to wind down for the night, but also probably just gonna end up playing more Sonic anyway. But I'm also sucking cock and I don't want to lose. I might just want to play off stream. We'll do one more race. We'll do one more race. We'll do man, these courses aren't really climactic. I guess we could do Mystic Jungle. That's pretty epic. We should play. Should we play as a different character? Should we play as motherfucking Zaz, dude? Fucking Zaz. GG's girl. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna probably train my voice to be a little bit more high pitched. I mean, I'm doing acting classes anyway, so I feel like I'm gonna do like some inverted voice training through that. And with my YouTube, I've kind of like voice trained in different ways, like welcome to Twitterverses, like certain like types of voices or whatever. Ideally, I want to have the flexibility to do almost any type of voice. Be girly, be manly, whatever. But I would need to work on like a more natural high pitch, because if I try to do a high pitch, it's like one of those like you can tell, you know. I'm no like technicals with my girl voice or whatever. Like it just sounds retarded. So we're going all night. Bobsters unite. Do you guys have Sonic? Do you guys want to add me? I don't know. Sometimes I say I end, and then I end like 3 hours after that point. It's been known to happen. It has been known to happen. We will see. Nah, I'm probably gonna end, and then we can have like a longer stream later. This was always meant to be like a bit of a shorter stream, but yeah, during the week, probably gonna go live a couple times. I don't, but I'll get it and add you. Yo. Hell yeah. This game is so fun. Yeah, if you get it, definitely add my code. I'll show it here at the end of the stream. And I'll show it probably in future streams too, like in comments or descriptions or whatever. Yeah. I also really need to get off my ass and like maybe make some clips or do a little bit of promotion for these streams. They're mostly just casual, so like I don't really care for it to be super big, but I mean, I might as well give it the chance to be if people want to see it. Like I shouldn't be too negligent with that, but I probably am gonna be. 'Cause like, for me to find good clips, I'd have to like comb through, and it's just time consuming. But if anybody in chat wants to be a clipper on Twitter, share clips on Twitter at me, you know, I'll retweet them. Maybe, you know, making a new short or something, and credit the person who clipped it. I don't want to say fan. I don't want to seem condescending with that term, although I don't think people mind it. That was more of like a thing that people minded like way back in the day, and I mean like 15 years ago or so, where if you're called a fan instead of a viewer, it was like, yo, come on, dude, you're just a YouTuber, bro. We're just watching you. Don't call us fans, bro. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I think I'm thinking in YouTube boomer brain. Dude, 2016 isn't modern YouTube anymore. Bowblax, it's 2025. What the fuck? Time has flown. Can you believe it? 2025. Anyway, I will see you guys later for another stream later this week for sure. In this wonderful year of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice night. Yeah. That is it. Where's the off switch?